Picture this, a worn-out basketball bouncing rhythmically on the cracked pavement of a gritty New York City street, the echo cutting through the hum of distant traffic. Jim Carroll, just 14, dribbling like his life depends on it, while the city's darker shadows lurk nearby, temptations ready to pounce. What pulled this kid out of a hopeful game and plunged him deep into sex, drugs, and the dangerous edges of rebellion? The Basketball Diaries flips between pure adrenaline and haunting reality, so stick around, it's a wild ride. Jim's world isn't just about hoops. Basketball is a stage, a survival dance in Manhattan's unforgiving neighborhoods. Let's see how the game was his gateway, but never the whole story. At 13, Jim's at the YMCA courts, his signature move, the hook shot, getting noticed. But off the court, he's dodging hustlers in East Village alleys, stealing to survive. His diary scribbles reveal a city bustling with energy and menace, from the Rikers Island rumors to misty subway rides heading into the unknown. Addiction sneaks in like a thief at night. Imagine a tiny seed planted in fertile ground that quickly grows into a chokehold, wrapping tighter every day. Jim's diary shows this struggle in raw detail, his attempts to feel alive spiraling into dependence, much like a ball bouncing faster and faster until it's impossible to catch. Through the madness, Jim finds his rhythm in writing and poetry, a way to slice through the dark mist clouding his world. It's the first glimpse of transformation, where pain is not just pain but fuel for something raw and real. This voice would later shake literary and punk scenes worldwide. Jim doesn't just flirt with trouble, he dives in head first. You'll see how his reckless charm cloaks the real stakes and why the street is both stage and trap. One night, Jim and his buddy Bobby steal a stash of stolen records from a music shop on St. Mark's. The thrill pulses stronger than the fear, fast footsteps hiding behind dumpsters and sharing half-smiles in the dark. It's not just theft, it's a desperate grasp at freedom, a declaration that they control something in a world that controls them. Jim's life is a tightrope walk, the drugs, the sex, the petty crime, all illusions of control. Imagine juggling flaming torches while blindfolded. Every time you think you've got balance, the flames flare higher. His diary cracks open this metaphor. The harder you try to master chaos, the faster it consumes you. Eventually, that dance with danger crashes hard. After several overdoses and run-ins with the law, Jim hits a moment of clarity. Instead of sinking further, he channels turmoil into his writing, a breakthrough that's equal parts salvation and rebellion. It's raw, brutal honesty that turns youthful chaos into art. From chaos to craft, Jim's pen becomes his weapon, slicing through the darkness. This moment isn't just survival, it's a radical rebirth. Let's trace how his diary becomes legend. Jim's diary isn't just notes, it's naked confession. He writes about stealing, hustling, getting high, but also about aching for purity amid grit. The pages pulse with a voice so brutally direct it's like hearing a city's heartbeat, loud, irregular, impossible to ignore. This honesty shocks readers and makes them complicit in his story. Out of these pages, Jim morphs into a punk icon and poet, performing with his band The Doors of the What. The same city streets that trapped him now vibrate with his defiant screams. His work fuses street grit and lyrical beauty, showing how art can upend expectations and turn scars into badges of honor. The Basketball Diaries isn't just a memoir. It's a legacy proving that even when life feels like an unrelenting punishing court, a voice can break through and rewrite the rules. Jim Carroll's story reminds us that the darkest struggles often birth the brightest art, if we're brave enough to look. Back on that cracked pavement where Jim shoots his last basket, the city's noise isn't just background, it's part of his story. His diary started as survival and ended as art, proving your darkest nights can light the way forward. So tonight, grab a notebook or your phone and write one honest sentence about your own reality. It's the first step to owning your story. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.